everyone. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about diminished 7th chords. Oh, so let me show you some shapes, okay? So this is your E-shaped diminished 7th chord with your chord identifier right here. This is your A-shaped diminished 7th chord with your chord identifier right here. And this is your D-shaped diminished 7th chord with your chord identifier right there. And so the formula that makes a fully diminished 7th chord is a first degree, flat third, flat fifth, and double flat 7th. Oh yes, double flat. So a double flat is a 7th degree flattened twice. So for example, if we're in the key of C major, our 7th degree is the B note. And so if we flatten the B note once, we get to B flat. And if we flatten it again, we get to the A note. And that A note is the enharmonic equivalent of B double flat. It's the same pitch, but we call it by two different note names. And so diminished 7th chord is a chord that uses notes outside of a key. So typically we would play the 7th chord in a key as a diminished chord. So in the key of C major, if we played the B chord as a B diminished 7th chord, the notes in that chord would be B, D, F, and A flat. But A flat is not in the key of C major. So this chord is a color chord. Basically what that means is that chord will color your progression out of key. But you can still use it, you know? You could use the diminished 7th chord as the 7th chord in a minor key. But in order to play a 7th note in a minor key, you have to raise that 7th degree up a half step. So for example, in the key of C minor, your 7th note is B flat. But in order to play that 7th degree as a diminished 7th chord, we need to raise that B flat to a B note. Don't ask me why, okay? We'll get into another time. So then we could use that fully diminished 7th chord to lead us back to our 1 chord, which would be, in this case, C minor. Let me play for you. Another way you could use a fully diminished 7th chord is to use it as a middleman between two chords that are a whole step apart. So for example, if you were going to play a 1 chord and then a 2 chord, you could fit in a little fully diminished 7th chord right in the middle. Let me show you. So our progression will be C major, C sharp diminished 7th, and D minor. And C sharp diminished 7th because that is the note in between those two chords, right? And so that's it, you know? That's how you use your diminished 7th chords, also known as fully diminished 7th chords. Don't forget to go to megantrustmusic.com for the 70s Zen Guitar Study ebook to study these shapes and others. You know, my slippers are on backwards. Give me a moment. Rolling Stone magazine from 1979. Look at them. They're just having a great time. Can't relate. I have to put dishes away. You see my dishes? Don't look at my dishes. This is so rude. And so that's all, everyone. That's literally it. That's all I have to say forever and always. Thank you very much. Okay, goodbye now.